Hey guys, welcome back to another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction leader GRIMLOCK. So here he is in his Dyno Mode, and I think his Dyno Mode looks pretty good. I'm just going to take him off of there. I do actually really like the way that his Dyno Mode looks. I think it looks pretty dang cool in my opinion. I do love all of there's really nice dry brushing detail going all throughout, and there's some more in robot mode too, but I really do love the way it looks. And he does have red in here for the eyes, and these pieces here, the horns, are made out of rubber, so you don't have to worry about breaking those, which is nice. I do actually appreciate that. So but yeah, I mean, he does look really good. Like I said, I really do like the way it turned out. I know it might not be like 100% movie accurate, but I think it's definitely a lot better than what we got with the Age of Extinction line. That can't be denied. I mean, this figure in general is like a million times better than the other one, but hey, we're not going to talk about that. So, but yeah, as far as articulation goes, he does have a swivel joint here. The head doesn't actually move at all, but he does have a swivel joint here, and the mouth, this bottom jaw, can open and close. The Dino arms are on a ball joint. That's about it for the arms. And the articulation here is basically, you know, you can kind of move forward, kind of got a bend at the knee, and kind of got a little ball joint down here. The tail does absolutely nothing. So, I mean, not the most posable dinosaur, but I mean, it's a dinosaur. So, yeah, I don't really mind it. I guess for a size comparison, here's a Core Class Optimus Prime. I just figured that would be funny, so you can have that going on if you want. But as far as Dyno Mode goes, though, I believe that's about it. So I suppose we'll get down to the transformation. So first thing I'm going to do is, because this is going to fall off anyways, this piece right here, I'm just going to take it off. It's his crotch plate, but it's going to pop off on me anyways, so I'm just going to take it off. But the first thing I do is come in here and untab the bottom jaw and kind of bring the arm out and kind of get it out and out the way. Next, kind of come down here to the legs and straighten them out, and it's just on a double hinge. You just bring it forward and it'll tab in. So kind of bring that forward, and then you want to take these sections and untab them from the side. Kind of bring this down. Kind of want to get this skirt piece out of the way. Kind of do the same thing over here, get that out the way. And then you want to come down here, take these sections, and they will tab together, and they will tab up in there. So kind of, you gotta fidget with it a little bit and kind of get it in there, and it can be kind of a pain. So if you guys can't really see it, I'm sorry about that, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's not the hardest, but it can be quite the chore sometimes. So kind of want to get that in there and get that all nice and tabbed together. So you have his crotch all done, and there we go. Then you want to take this top section and rotate it so that the head is facing that way. You then want to take this back section, fold these panels so that they're laying flat. You can take this and bring it down. Oh, you also want to bring his toes down and rotate the feet around so he has his little medieval boots. So yeah, that going on. And then I guess I'll take this piece and tab it back in, because now that I'm not messing with his crotch area, it shouldn't fall off on me. So, and I will admit, it is molded so that all these pieces kind of fit together, which is pretty nice. I like that they did that. You want to take this section, bring it out, rotate this section around, and bring it up and tab it in, and that'll reveal his head. You want to take his head spike and bring that up. Then want to take the Dino head over here and hinge that back. Just lay it down. Take the arm here, rotate it around so it's facing the correct way. Take this section here and bring it up, and this is on a double hinge, and this will just tab in like so. And then you want to take the Dino arms and kind of bring them down here so that they're kind of resting in that little groove right there, like so. And then on this side, you want to take the two halves of the Dino head and bring them up and tab them together. You want to then bring this spike down, rotate the arm around, bring this section up and fold it in, and that will create his little mace. And I believe we are done. So there is the Studio Series Leader Class GRIMLOCK in his robot mode. And I really do like his robot mode. I really do actually like how he looks. He's big, he's very kind of bulky, and I think he just looks absolutely amazing, in my opinion. I do definitely think this is one of the best Studio Series figures, at least, again, in my opinion. But I think it looks really cool. So we'll get in close here on the head sculpt, It's a nice head sculpt. Looks like what he did in the movie. You have some red in there for the eyes. And then, of course, you have that lovely dry brushing kind of all throughout the figure, honestly. But so, I mean, you don't really have any here on the hands. And unfortunately, there's none on the actual mace itself. I wish there was, because it kind of looks a little plain, but it's not the end of the world. And again, you have that dry brushing down here on his skirt pieces, and then on the legs. Then you have his little feeties, so. And going up the back, very clean transformation, which is very nice. I mean, you just have this little butt flap, which that's movie accurate, so I can't complain too much about that. And you do have some more dry brushing right here. Unfortunately, none down here on the actual, like, you know, like bendy pieces, but you do have some up here, so that's nice. And I think the back looks really good. Of course, you have the two Dino Heads, which they look identical, so. And you do have some red in here for the eyes, so. Excuse me, almost had to sneeze. Oh, they just fell over. As far as the rubber pieces go, the horns on both sides of the Dino Head these are all made out of rubber. His head crest is made out of rubber, and these back skirt pieces are made out of rubber, so you don't have to worry about any of those breaking. As far as articulation goes, he does have a ball joint at the head, so he's got kind of full range of movement. The arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out, and a lot of his joints are on a nice ratchet, which is very nice. I'm glad they did that. Got a bicep swivel. You do have an elbow bend, and then I guess you can kind of bend it so that it's up that way too, if you wanted. And he does have a wrist swivel, which is nice. And the articulation on this arm is the same. You got your elbow or your bicep swivel and your elbow bend. You just don't have anything at the mace. And then these two joints are on hinges, so that's on its own kind of separate hinge, and this is on a hinge. So he does have a waist swivel, so that's nice. The legs can go forward, they can go back, they can go out a little bit. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have 90 degrees of bend at the knee, but if you untab that double joint, you can get full range of bend at the knee, so that's nice. And he does have a ball joint at the ankle, so you can, you know, you have a foot swivel and you can kind of get a pivot, and then his toe can move up and down. So he's also really posable, and I'll show off what I was talking about his skirts. When you bring this down, you can kind of see how it kind of lines up and makes like a whole actual like piece, and I just think that's really nice. So I do like the way that he comes together, so I think he's really, really dang cool. So let me get him all straightened out here. For comparison, again, I guess here he is with a Core Class Optimus Prime, just because I have him to the side here. So there's that. And then for another Grimlock comparison, here he is with the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. So you can kind of see, like, you know, movie Grimlock and G1 Grimlock. So, and I think they look good together. You know, it's nice seeing where we came from, or what we had, and then what we, you know, currently are. So that's nice. But as far as Studio Series Grimlock goes, I really do like him. I do think he's one of the better Studio Series figures, and I think he was. I know he was one of the first. He was in the first wave, I believe. I don't remember what number he was. I think he was like. No, I don't think he was 2. I honestly don't remember, but I do know he was in the first wave, and I think they really did a good job with him. I mean, I don't have the Age of Extinction one, and I don't want the Age of Extinction one, but if you guys have seen what the Age of Extinction one looks like, this guy beats it out by far. Both Dyno Mode, Robot Mode, color, just everything absolutely blows. This figure blows it away. I do wish that they would do the other Dinobots. I wouldn't even mind if we got like the Last Night Scorn and the other Dinobots just repainted into this style color. I really wish they would give us a full cast. I mean, it looks like that's what they're doing for the 86 line, because of course we have Slag, you know, out now, but don't really have the other Dinobots for the Age of Extinction movie. Like, I want the Dinobots, alright? I want the full cast. Give it to me! But I don't think we will, and that really sucks. But that's like a whole other topic. But as far as this figure goes, like I said, I really do like it. I think he's awesome. I definitely do recommend it. If you don't have one, you know, like I said, I recommend getting one. But that's going to be about it for the video. I do have an Instagram, and I'll leave the in the description if you guys want to follow me on that. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.